67 Riley Pumpstein.
67 Riley Pumpstein. We didn't have Dawson.
No.
Thank you.
Luke, kind of walk us through the other plays in overtime, how that sequence.
Blur right now. We won the toss and wanted to go on defense, and that's a pretty standard call in those situations, especially given the Moxie our defense has played with all year, and we're hoping to get a stop, which we obviously didn't. We knew we had to score, and we felt like there were some holes in their secondary that we could hit, and we didn't make the plays.
Having any play of those four stand out there where you thought you were that close, or they were in overtime there?
Corner out by Matthijs, I just missed it. My fault.
Their coach was saying that when the captains went out there for the coin toss after regulation, that there was a sense there that you guys were just, both sides were just happy to be playing more football. Can you talk about that, or what that was like, and just absorbing that atmosphere there after 4 quarters in a tie game? Who was out there? Jack was out there, right? Joey?
I mean, I just think it was a sign of respect for both teams. Both competed hard, and we're just getting ready for overtime.
Coach, Donnie has been just money all year with his kicks. Just what did you see from that kick? It looked like it was good, but left the split. What did you see from your end?
Saw the same thing you saw, but sometimes our eyes play trick on us, and I haven't even had a chance to get to talk to him, unfortunately, because I'm sure he's got a real heavy heart right now. But as we all know, football is much larger than one play.
Down 14-0. No sweat. What was the mindset at that point? Second quarter, I think it was down 14-0.
I think we've been slow starting for a lot of the playoffs, to be honest with you. So I think that's part of why no one really did panic, because most of the games we did not come out great. And why not be any different for the state championship? So, a credit to the team. You wouldn't know on our sideline if we're up by 40 or down by 40, and that's a credit to the kids. I mean, they believe. They believe to the end, and so there's no sense of panic at any point.
Just how much did the touchdown right before halftime give you guys some momentum going on in
It's huge, right? I mean, it's a different game going in 14-0, right? I mean, it's a different conversation with the team as opposed to going in 14-7 and getting the ball to start the second half. So, football is a game of momentum, and we had a ton of momentum go our way right there, and entered half the way. Other than winning, that's the second best way to enter half right there. Scoring right at the end. So.
And what was the message that you gave your guys at halftime?
I gave a really rousing halftime speech. Remember that one, Joe? Yeah. These guys would say I don't say a whole lot at halftime, to be honest with you. Everyone knew what they had to do. So.
What would you want to do against their defense, and what from your game plan worked and what didn't work?
One thing we're really lucky to have, a running back like Joey and a quarterback like Evan, because that allows us to attack in different ways. And for the gentlemen that have covered us throughout the years, we've looked different depending on what's happened. There's been games we threw for 50 times. There's been games that we've run for 50 times. So we come out and it's a feel-out process, and we kind of feel like, what's going our way. We're going to be able to run it. We're going to be able to throw it. And we came to the conclusion we felt that they're really determined to stop Joey. And we felt there were some holes in their secondary, and that's why we went a little bit more to an aerial attack about the mid-second quarter on.
Coach, you guys have come a long way in the months that you've come on, and to fall just a little bit short, but it speaks a lot to your program and the culture that you guys were able to build in such a short time.
It's because of these guys, These guys are the leaders of the team right here, and they don't embrace me, and they don't embrace change, and this is an entirely different storyline. Secondly, I can't stress enough, there's 6 coaches on our staff that were on the staff last year, and they too proved to be men of character and got right behind me, and whatever you need, coach. And you know, the returning players and those 6 returning coaches, I've said it before, I mean, that was a true test of character right there. And no one knew what was going on. I did not know anyone at LZ, and they didn't know me. And from the moment I walked in, the players and those 6 coaches I referenced, you're a leader now, let's do this. And that's why we're in this situation, because of the players and those 6 guys believing in me.
And for any of the players, just what will you remember about this journey?
I wish it never had to end, but it was fun while it lasted. And, you know, I'll cherish these moments with these guys up here and everyone else back in that locker room for the rest of my life.
Joey, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, you guys forced turnovers on 3 straight drives of theirs, not able to score any points off of those. Just, I mean, how much of a lost opportunity do you guys view that as?
Well, there are some things that are uncharacteristic of us. I mean, we fumbled inside our own 20-yard line. I challenge you to go back and look at our films when we've ever made a mistake like that. And we put our defense in a horrible position. I'd also tell you that we're an opportunistic team, that we tend to score points off turnovers, and we didn't. So, number one, obviously give credit to the opponent. But number 2, we didn't capitalize on some opportunities right there. So there's just some things that were uncharacteristic of LZ football throughout the year, and it's going to happen sometimes.
Time for one more question.
One more, Joey, just been a crazy 12 months, 13 months. Can you describe what from 13 months ago, 12 months ago to now, even though it's at a loss, what's this has been like, and how exhausting this has been mentally?
Lake Zurich has been the greatest place ever. I had the most fun 4 years of my life, and I'm just thankful right now to be able that I was born in Lake Zurich. I mean, big thanks to Coach Mertens. He came in here. It was a very risky thing to do, and there's not much words really. I'm just proud of everyone. I wish could have done a little more, but I'm glad to be born in Lake Zurich.
Second, just come with the seniors.
Yeah.
Say that too, whether it be Riley or Ed, and just sum up your time as a football player in the Lake Zurich community, and especially with the last really 8 months have been like since Coach Mertens took over.
There's nothing like it. I mean, I don't know, there's not many teams that get to have the privileges like we do, just to play for an amazing program like this.
Okay, all other questions?